distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now Lawrence on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Chain, second and 12. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now Lawrence.
to Chenault on the slant.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Malik Harrison.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, what a move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they'll throw with Brady.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Brady now on 1st down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, football.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here's Lawrence. The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 32 on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A quick throw by Brady complete. End zone caught.
Touchdown, Seattle. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, Andy Isabella.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a second down and 6.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Brady again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Lawrence to throw. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Oh, a nice spin. Shoves him aside. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Going up top.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
82 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On first down, Brady. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, 150.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. Between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Brady. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Lawrence. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense.